Hey guys, Ronnie Dale, Four Wheeling Australia. Welcome to the Southwest. On this short adventure, we've got a special guest joining us, Mark McCrath, ex-footy player, AFL that is. We're going to do some boating, some fishing, and some cool four-wheel driving. Stay tuned. You right?
We'll eat one day. It's getting there. It's going really good actually. The fire's going alright now.
Mark. Wayne, nice to meet you. Torbs.
Ronnie.
How you going?
Max, how's it going?
Hey Max.
Wayne.
Nice to meet you.
Torbs. Nice to meet you.
Couldn't wait, mate. We had to start throwing lures around.
Nice, you catching anything?
Nah, nothing yet, but
How many snacks you got?
yeah, we should get something throughout the day, surely. So.
Yeah, well you brought your secret weapon.
Mate, yeah, we got Maxie here, so
You see what we can do.
yeah, his little gun when it comes to fishing in these sort of systems. So.
Yeah. Every photo on Instagram, you got a fish in your hand.
Alright.
So
I think you guys get the picture, pardon the pun, but this guy is a gun with a fishing rod.
I'm expecting
Pressure's
something.
on.
Pressure's
I'll
on.
see what I can do.
Need to put a fish
Hopefully
in
it's all
everyone's
good.
hand today, mate, not just
Alright.
yourself.
You'll be a busy man.
Yeah, no, it should be good though. Get your boat in the water and we can sort of make it happen.
Yeah. She's heavy. She's heavy.
Whoa, hold up. Alright, so what's actually happening? We have our Stacer boat full of all of our gear, fishing gear, camping gear. We got the swags in there. We got everything for a 2-day, 1-night trip. That's right, we are camping out of the boat. Mark, aka Lecker, and Maxie, they're in a small dinghy, and they also have swags and all their gear. So we are spending 2 days in the water, 1 night on land. Obviously, we can't camp in the water. But what about our cars? What are we going to do with our vehicles? Are we just going to leave them there? Well, we have Dylan. Dylan is looking after our vehicles.
Drop the cars off and then come back here again. Hey Dylan.
How you going, Ronnie?
Good man.
Good
Thanks,
to see you.
Thanks for bringing the firewood down.
That's alright, mate. Anytime.
Everything's wet.
Yeah, this is a bit dry.
So you're our camp transfers, eh?
Your taxi service.
Yeah.
Boat ramp taxi service.
The bush Uber.
Yeah.
It's always good to have good mates. Thanks, Dylan. You're a legend.
Is that muddy? Does the sounder even work?
Man, we're sitting low, eh? We're so heavy.
No, we're not. Speak for yourself. Scrub that deck, boy.
Should I find him at a low branch or what?
Hey!
About 2 meters deep here. 2 meters.
We're at 3.6.
Were we?
3.6 there. Yeah, man, I was like, woo! Oh, that's right. I'm climbing along.
good's this? We're about halfway to the mouth, but this place is just so beautiful. I mean, all you need is a tinny to come and explore these places. It's just started raining. That's part of the fun, part of the adventure. We haven't got any fish yet. We've stopped for a few casts, but I think we're planning on hopefully hooking a few down towards the mouth. So we're going to get motoring down there and hopefully get onto a couple.
So it's starting to rain pretty hard, and yeah, I'm probably going to get wet legs. Oh well, we got a bimini at least. Boys up ahead, they're going to be pretty wet tonight. We got our dry clothes with us, so we'll be right. It's so cold, I got a headache.
It started raining pretty hard. The weather was not great. We left the boys fishing in their tinny as they were super keen. We went up ahead to check out their shacks. Now, we found something very interesting. Apart from these shacks looking like houses, we found a solution to our camp should it bucket down with rain overnight. We found shelter.
Whoa, that's like a rollback. Alright, so we just beached it and had a chat to a local here. Now he's a massive Eagles fan. He's got his Eagles stuff all over it. I've told him we got Mark LaCroix with us, so I'm now going to go back up and get Maxie and Mark. And yeah, Mark being footy player for the Eagles, for overseas viewers if you didn't know. So ex-footy player, he's retired. But yeah, he's more than stoked to have us there. So handy having Mark with us, eh?
Good.
So I'll go back and I'll let him know.
Nice little black brim to start us off on a soft plastic. It's only small and they're slow growing fish, so we'll take this barbless hook out and send him back on his way. There we go. We'll see him in a few years' time when he's 40 centimetres. Awesome.
So there's some shacks up here, and we spotted one where someone was at, and he had all Eagle stuff all over it. So we pulled in and just name dropped you.
Mate, I'll name drop any day if I a cold night, a warm night's sleep.
Oh, and he's cranking up the barbecue too.
Yeah, you did say he's having a barbecue tonight.
Oh, ripper.
That's after we mentioned your name.
Yeah. They're going to run into town and get some sausage. No, I'm keen. That sounds wicked.
So we got somewhere dry to stay if the beach is too...
These aren't shacks either. They're full-blown houses, aren't they?
Yeah, no way. They're awesome. They kind of look more like a house though, eh?
That looks like the Palmyra Hilton.
There's a lot of history here, and you can only get to this stuff via boat, which is pretty epic. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool river system so far. I might have to steal that rod off your Torps. Maybe we should cook some snags now. I'm starving. You boys hungry?
Yep. We'll cruise up to the rock wall, I reckon. Maybe anchor up and have a few casts around that, and we can cook up a feed, eh?
Yeah, cool. Alright, we'll get the snags on.
Yeah. Hey.
Little baby.
Baby broom.
First one for the boat.
Too small, mate.
Undersize,
That's all right.
but we got one.
That's it. We are fully equipped. Torbs is doing my sausages. How we go, mate?
Good. Chefing it up.
We haven't had breakfast, have we?
No.
Torbs landed a baby brim just before.
Yeah, so I figured I better cook some lunch for the boys. Give them a chance to actually catch something. It's a good lunch.
Yeah, because he gave us a disappointment. He couldn't feed us, so now he has to get the sausages. There we go. Straight off the hook. Nice little brim. That's what we came here to target, around these rock walls. Mouth of the river is right there. The swell is absolutely pumping as well. It's about a 5 metre swell. You can hear it from here, but pretty little fish, but we just want the bigger ones, about 4 or 5 times the size of that one. So I'm on the board anyway. I've had a few snags, but happy to get a fish. Come on. Yeah, that's what we're after. Decent one, finally.
Size fish.
Yo. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that thing is good.
Yes.
Mate, look at that. That's what we came here
bad.
for. That is what we came here
Finally.
for. Well, that's got to be 35, eh?
Yeah. Oh,
Easy. Nudging 40.
we'll measure him.
That's
See how big he goes.
got to be close to 40 actually.
Yeah.
Let's get him out. Sick. He was out in the open too, eh?
No, I had the line all the way back.
Did ya?
Mark just landed a nice one. I cast into the same spot and we've pulled out another nice fish. We'll get this one on the brag mat and see how big he goes.
He's decent. Look at the teeth on him too. That's the one we came here for. That's a horse, that one. Yeah.
Damn, we're out in the wind now.
Oh, he's on. I got a piece.
You got one?
Yep.
Go.
There you go.
That's how you do it.
Nice little brim. Take the hook out. Send him back.
Oh, there we go, something different. Little salmon trout. They put up a good little fight on the same lure on a little grub. What's the size limit for these, Maxie?
300 mil.
300, so
Salmon.
that'll be undersized, so we'll whack him back. There you go, son. Off he goes. You smell the snags over there? You can smell the snags. Yeah. Mate, it's about that time, isn't it?
They're just about done, so I reckon we beach it or something, eh?
I reckon, yep.
Yeah.
Beach up, have some lunch. Let's do it.
How many you caught so far?
Have half a dozen broom maybe, yeah, 5 or 6. And a
Nice.
salmon trout. So, had a bit of fun, but I'm hungry now. Let's eat.
I think we've earned snags by cooking them. They've earned snags by catching fish.
Oh man, I'm fucking starving, eh?
Alright, we're beaching. You want a whole lot of those snags, mate?
Well, that didn't quite go to plan. And by the way, I'm sorry, Torbs. And that's what I call beached as, bro. But you have to admire Torben's dedication to those sausages. Have a look at him. He's like diving for them.
That's still good?
We might have lost one or two.
Don't
waste it.
I'll wash it. I caught a snag.
Here we go. What do you got? Getting shown up, Maxie.
The brim.
Got your rod back?
There we go. You got it. Could do a Rex hunt, but I won't.
couple of hot dogs down, followed by a cold drink, we are now going to check out where the Donnelly River meets the Southern Ocean. What an awesome display of nature. Watching that brackish brown mixing with the turquoise blue. That's epic.
It's awesome, mate. Love to be here as it's filling up and it hasn't burst its specs. Look at all that.
This is where it's all happening.
Mate, there's something special about river mouths, eh? And when the power of the actual water, when it flows and when it breaks its bank. I think it broke its bank about a week ago here, so we missed it, but it's still pretty special.
So it was a week ago, was it?
A week ago, yep.
Yeah, okay. It looks pretty deep there too. Like, I reckon if you tried to walk that, you'll be like,
It's surprising, and you can see how high it was as well before it broke its banks. You were mentioning there's a couple of layers.
gone down a couple of times.
It
That wind's coming in hard too.
Yeah, it was huge swell today as well. We had plans of coming out here and having a quick fish and that, but I don't think that'll happen.
Here it comes.
Look at that. That's the beauty of having the river though. You got a couple of options. So
Yeah, that's it. It's pretty wild where it's like connecting here, eh?
mate, and this beach just goes for miles. It's such a special spot. Cliffs, river, river mouth.
Yep. Hey, you realise we're going to be crossing the Warren tomorrow, yeah? If it's
I'll follow
possible.
your lead. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll have a go,
It
mate.
doesn't always happen, but
Yeah.
I reckon, I don't know. How good is this?
This is awesome. It's dead calm.
How good is it, boys?
Good out of the bush. Very good.
You're supposed to be in the river.
So we're looking for this place that locals told us about, which would have been really good for fishing, but we couldn't find it, so we sent up the drone to try and sort of get grasp of where we were. We then found this lake, inland lake, or lagoon, I guess you could call it. We then had the bright idea of, let's go for a bushwalk and fish the lake, because no one would have fished that lake for a long time, maybe even ever.
We're there, yeah?
Yeah, close enough.
So we spotted a lagoon on Google Earth before we came here, and it's also been spotted on the drone. So we just beached it here. We're going to go and have a look, and we're also going to try and fish it. What do you reckon, Mark?
Should
be some fish there?
Have a look, see if it's fishable. So
Yeah.
let's do it.
Definitely a Sonny's on job. The machete's in the car.
Yeah, I
unfortunately.
think it's more, I don't know, I think it's too thick.
I'll give it a go.
Give it a go.
What is it? Photographs, Rob? I got a big one that goes all the way up there. I just put it on, I thought that was bush, solid, and just went to the hole. There's a hole there, put it down. Oh wow.
As you can see, that's how long the stick is. Put that in the ground, that's how far down it goes. So I don't know how much more we got of this. There are some bigger trees coming up.
Is it getting any better?
The holes are getting bigger.
The holes are getting bigger.
Yeah.
It's too thick, is it?
Yeah. Hard to judge how far we've gone. We've already just started the big trees now.
With everyone else giving up, my determination just set in. I want to get to this lake.
Oh, it feels wet. Yeah, it's wet. So what's working at the moment is knocking down these branches and then making something that I can walk on. Not too bad here. That sounds wet. Oh, I'm at the lake. It's just right in front of me. So we're going to keep going. And we may not get any fishing done because everyone else has given up. It's a real stinky smell here too. A real marshy smell. I'd love to take my sunnies off, but they're protecting my eyes at the moment. And I fear it's going to get very wet soon. We made it. We made it. Oh. Sergeant ants. Bogs. Rotten trees. Wasn't that far really. Stinks. But I have somewhat satisfaction of actually getting here, given that everyone else gave up. It was a bit of an effort, to be honest. And that probably not many people have seen because there's no paths to it. Managed to catch the last bit of the sunset, or twilight really now. Some nice colours on the water and a good sense of satisfaction that we made it to here. There are no tracks and there's no, you can't get a boat in here. So this is literally, you got to get a boat, find it, walk through the marsh to get here. So I don't think too many people have been here. So I'm just taking it in a moment and then I think I'll start walking back before it gets too dark because I have no torch on me right now. No torch on me at all. And the rest of the crew are probably wondering where I am now. So if we've got time tomorrow, I'll take the crew in here and we'll have a look. Pretty magic spot though. Mud. Alright, let's get back. Just watch out as you come through, like all the sticks are pointing our way now. That log's really slippery, don't it? Oh. You alright? You alright?
Yeah, all good.
Okay, just be careful because these reeds are quite sharp and they're going towards your face now. I'd love to wear my sunglasses now, but let's see where I'm going otherwise. Watch the stump here.
Yeah.
Very difficult with two hands occupied. Alright, we're about halfway and it's getting dark. I think I've got lights on the boat, I hope. Well, the crew's going to be pretty annoyed with me, I think. What's that there?
dark again. Does that mean it's pork roast night? We're not back yet either.
Are you surprised? I'm not. It's always going to be in the dark. That was because of pure determination to get to that lagoon, lake. I really need some lights on this boat looking forward. But in the meantime, I've got Torben.
We're going to take all the gear off now? No, I'll go up and...
We'll go up and have a beer first. I'm fanging for a beer, man.
No, could you...
I reckon this is well earned.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
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 Cheers for a boaty adventure. That was pretty different, eh? I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, it was. And I'm the only one that caught a fish on our boat.
On the boat. It is our first morning of this short adventure down south. Luckily enough, we were able to sleep on the verandas. So just over here, hospitality to these people is amazing. So here we are at one of the shacks. Set up the swags under the veranda. Wayne's is over there. Rest of the crew, we've got swags inside the house. They had wood fires going. They set up 3 fires for us outside, 1 wood fire inside. So they're definitely looking after us. And there's the crash pad. That's the second night in the crash pad. This is the easiest swag I've ever set up in my entire life of swags. More on that a bit later. Well, basically the first night I set this up, it was dark. I left my head torch at home, got it set up. So apart from waking up at 3 AM in a cold sweat, I had a really good night's sleep last night. So hopefully I sweated out whatever I've got at the moment, because wasn't feeling the best yesterday. Torb's in his arb. There's a boat down there, the rest of our gear in it. Looks all nice and clean now because it's been raining. So Torb's just got the cooker out. We're going to cook some brekkie for everyone pretty soon. Sausages and bacon. I bought a lot of sausages on this trip. Morning, lads.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Like a log. Literally on a balcony.
But you, Wayne, were you actually able to get out?
It was pretty tight in here, yeah. No, it was alright. A little bit firm on the deck. I prefer the cords and the rocks, you know, and the mattress.
You prefer a natural massage, is what you're saying?
Hot air balloon, you reckon? Can't get it down.
One thing is for sure, we brought far too many sausages on this trip. Every single meal we had involved sausages. So this morning, we're having sausages and bacon.
Hey! Oh! Dolly, feed up! That water wet.
Fish out of the water.
That was hilarious.
That's alright. Be happy with that. There you go.
Still the bait as well.
Yeah,
Still got the bait too?
Cast rope, yeah.
So kissing Ronnie. Other way, you dork. Where's he gone?
There he goes. Sitting under the boat.
Slimy.
Little fish bite.
I got a dead boat. What's that? Anybody count? That's 3 for me, none for Ronnie.
One.
Ow, rim.
I had one yesterday.
Here we go. Nice. First fish on the boat. Settle down. Should we give him a smoosh? Oh, get it back. See you later, Barry.
It's time to load up, pack up, and head back towards the boat ramp. But on the way out, there's one last chance for a fish.
Finally landed the first brim on the boat before.
You got one?
Finally.
How good are these shacks?
Yeah, I'll call them houses, eh?
They're all, yeah, they're well past shacks. They're so well maintained. I've never seen anything like it.
I just wonder if you can only own one if you're in a family, or if you can actually sell it.
I think now that they are in the process, they've fought for a lot of stuff, and I think you actually can buy and sell them.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what we bumped into Jim and Joe. They were telling us a little bit about the history of them. Almost 100 years ago they started, but people bringing materials down here. And
Oh, it's 100 years ago.
almost 100 years ago, I think, was the very first people that started bringing stuff down here. They used to have to row down here, so.
Oh yeah, so 1950s. Oh yeah, that's almost, yeah, it's getting up there.
Yeah,
70
mate,
years or
it's,
something.
yeah. It's, but it's a good little culture, eh? It's obviously built around hard work, I think, with people, when they put that much effort into building something.
The hospitality was pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
I think it helped having you there though, being mad Eagles fans.
They were big Eagles fans. And it was lucky the footy was on that day as well, so.
Yeah.
Yesterday, so. No, they were very nice. Oh. You on?
We're on.
Here we go.
Have I got yours, Tolvin?
Nah, you're on. Yeah, chuck that.
Decent size too.
Got it. Hey, nice little one. Fish on. That's all right. It's not too bad when you can catch fish off your jetty as well. Fish after fish, really. I've seen a little kid
Should
down
have
here.
done it off the boat. Would have been 2 on the boat.
I know. You should have jumped on there quickly.
Alright. This might be Barry. You might be back again.
Chuck that if you want. You got to kiss it.
We have a massive day of four-wheeling coming up, so we need to get back to that boat ramp ASAP. So we are now on a direct path to getting these boats out. But for now, I'd just like to say the Donnelly River, awesome. What an epic river system. What's even better about the whole thing is you need to have a boat to get there. You can't get there by any other means. You have to have a boat. And because of that, it feels a bit untouched, a little bit remote. And I really think that adds to the whole experience of the Donnelly River. So if you have a boat, get down there, you got to do it.
Super handy feature for people. My rear vision camera actually has a built-in microphone, so when they're behind me, they can actually tell me what they need to do.
That way a bit.
Might come over, just keep coming. Yep, keep going. Yeah, looking good.
Hold up.
Give it a throttle. Yep, keep coming. Looking good. Off. Yeah, out here. Don't mind the trees.
Yeah, don't mind the trees.
Righto folks, in part 2 we take Mark LaCroix and young fella Maxi out on a good old four-wheeling trip in the southwest. We take them up Calcup Hill and we also check out the Warren, but do we cross it? I'm not going to tell you that. You're going to have to watch and wait and see what happens. So stay tuned guys, part 2 coming up. I'll see you then. And don't forget to subscribe.